All right, guys, I'm here at Ortleib. We're here to check out some bike packing stuff. I'm here with Ian, and he's going to tell us about some of the newest products.
Hello, thanks for your time. So here is sort of a quick run through of our bike packing product. I'm going to start at the top of the wall with the gravel packs here. So these are front panniers that are intended for longer gravel rides. As an example, I did 2 weeks in Iceland and we needed to carry food and clothing and beer, and so we needed some extra capacity here along with our tent and clothing. So these are very similar to our sport roller panniers, but because of the materials we used in the construction, they're our lightest panniers that we make. So that's also interesting for people that are counting every gram, or people that just want something unique and special. They also come with 2 lower hooks, and the reason we did this on the gravel pack is because, as the name would imply, they're going to be used in rougher conditions than tarmac. And many folks are using a V-style rack to support these panniers. If you have 2 hooks opposing the V, it gives you a very stable platform on the base of the pannier. So if you're doing even some light off-road stuff with drops, they should stay fixed on the lower part of the rack as well. This is a kind of a secret menu thing that can be added to any Ortleib pannier, but it's like going to In-N-Out Burger and ordering a double animal style. If it's not on the menu and if you don't know about it, you're not going to do it. So if you do have panniers already, you could add a lower hook just like this, no problem. Moving down, and these are available now. They were launched at Sea Otter this year, so it was a mid-year production launch, and I have them in my warehouse now. This is our handlebar pack and our accessory pack, and these were some of the first bike packing items we launched last year. They were really popular, and we wanted to make a smaller offering. Not everyone is out for a number of weeks or in inclement weather. So if you're doing a shorter tour or if you're in fair weather, you don't need all the puffy clothes or a smaller sleeping bag. So here's a smaller bag for the handlebars. It's narrower in its width, and it's also a smaller cylinder shape. And it can piggyback the same accessory pack on the front using these G-hooks, or you can use the G-hooks to lash accessories to the front. Another demographic that's going to appreciate the smaller handlebar pack is drop bar riders. Because it is narrower, that means it can fit smaller drop bars. I've got wide shoulders, so that's not a problem for me, but my sweetie can't use the big ones.
Yeah, and you viewers may have seen that on our 1120 video. This is the bag right here that we had spec'd on that bike. So.
Cool. Moving on down. This will be available after the first of the year. Any of the new products, our factory works on a true calendar year. So January 1st is when we're going to start launching them. So probably first quarter is when you'll see those in the marketplace in the US. Moving on down, we got some frame packs. The frame packs are always a challenge to fit because every bicycle frame has a different geometry, a different shape. Even from one size to the other, the geometry shifts. So we decided to go a little conservative with these triangular bags. So we have 2 sizes and sort of neutral geometries, and that way they'll fit most situations. On some bikes, you might get that perfect triangle fit. On other ones, there might be a bit of a gap. They use 3 primary straps to attach. Then they've got daisy chains that run the bottom edge and the trailing edge, so you can lash to wherever makes sense for your particular bike. Those have been in the marketplace. We can't keep the large one in the warehouse. We're pre-selling them through right now, so I'm sorry if availability is a bit painful. But as soon as we get everyone satiated, then we should be able to build up our stock as well. We created a new version of this, and it's on this Mossy here, which is the top tube frame pack. So this has the same volume as our current small frame pack, but it's a different shape. And a nice thing about this shape is it will allow free access to water bottles, or if you have a full suspension and the knuckle is right here, it'll allow you to run some type of a frame bag as well. I have seen some snow bikes where there was enough space between the wheel and the down tube that they were able to run it here as a fender as well. So it's a neat shape, and personally I like to use water bottles, so I'm really happy about that. Again, after the first of the year for that product. Same volume, same price as the current small one, 135 MSRP and 4-liter capacity. Seat packs. These are probably the most iconic part of bike packing. This is the initial seat pack that we came out with, and it's huge. It's 16 liters in its largest size, and it can go down to about 9 liters or so if you roll it shorter. which is big. You can do 2 weeks in this thing, no problem, in inclement weather. I fit my whole tent in here, not a big deal. But for weekend riders or fair weather tours or shorter tours, or if you're an ultralight cyclist, or if you have a small frame, or if you like dropper posts, there are ways that this could be enhanced. And so we came out with its little brother. This guy has a maximum capacity of 11 liters, and you can shrink it down to about 8 liters capacity. And I think this is a really usable size for most people that aren't out for a number of weeks at a time. The fixation on the seat post just uses 1 Velcro strap as opposed to the earlier version that used 2. So that means it has half the real estate purchase on the seat post. So that opens it up to smaller riders' bikes. If you're running a dropper post, it will limit the use, but it will still give you some movement there. So it's a compromise. The larger one with 2 straps negates the dropper post entirely. So you just have a really heavy, expensive seat post at that point. So I think this is going to be a really great bag. It'll probably steal some thunder from the larger one. And here's the same bag rolled down to about that smaller 8-liter or so size. First of the year for this guy as well. And then the last item that's new for bike packing for us is this cockpit bag. And this is kind of unique in that it uses a traditional zipper. Most everything we do is waterproof. So this is a tie-zip zipper. This has an IP rating of 6.7 or 1 meter for 30 minutes. Hopefully you can find your bike in the stream before that half hour's up. The downside with these zippers is they're expensive to use and they have a much tougher pull than a traditional zipper. So a cockpit bag, you want to get in and out of it one-handed. So we went with a traditional zipper. The problem again is keeping it waterproof. So we developed a gutter system. You can see that this inner wall is proud of the zipper. So if water does find ingress, it's going to hit the wall and go down. And you can kind of see my finger there. There's a series of drain holes, so it'll fall out of the gutter before it goes in there and gets your phone wet. $55 MSRP, and it uses Velcro fixation, so it should work on everything from an aggressive mountain bike, a gravel grinder, or even just a leisure bike where you want to carry your phone. Yeah, so pretty excited about that.
All right, well, thanks to Ian for showing us some of the new bike packing stuff. I'm very excited about it, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers.